Hey guys, thanks for coming. So, I just want to hear a little bit about how your week's been. So, do you want to start?
Sure. It's been fine. It's been almost like tiring because I forgot what it's like to go to a full week of school. Um, but been in less trouble. Stuff's been good at home.
Okay. So, you've been going to school?
It's been, but you know.
Okay. And you?
She's been going to school, so that's been good. I've called every day this last week, and she's been there every time, so that makes me feel good. He's doing his homework. He's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Proud of him. Linda and I have fought less, but we're still fighting a lot. But it's definitely less. So we're trying to do our best not to fight in front of the kids.
Okay.
So it's been an okay week. Work's been a little stressful, but
Okay. I'm glad that you have tried what we talked about last time with not fighting as much in front of the kids. Do you guys agree that that's been better?
Yeah, it's been a lot better. Mom and Dad don't fight as much anymore, and everybody just seems a lot happier. So that's really good.
Yeah, they're pleasant. Like,
Mhm.
just in general, more pleasant. Mom doesn't stand at the door yelling, and you actually, like, are doing what you say you're going to do, and it's very good.
So you've been coming home
Mhm.
for dinner?
Yeah, most nights. Sometimes I still end up at the bar and I'm a little late, but
Well, like, you tell her about it, and then everything's great
yeah.
when you tell her about it. It's perfect.
Has that been better for you guys?
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
she's not so mad, and, like, when she's
Yeah.
mad, she's shooting looks at us, and, like, you know, we bear the brunt, so it's been, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's been a lot nicer, but on the other hand, now Mom focuses on me doing my homework all the time.
Oh, she's on you?
Sometimes I just don't want to do it. Sometimes I don't like doing my math homework. I don't know how to do it. They lost me once they stopped doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division and started moving on to negative numbers and stuff like that. And I don't get it. I don't, and I don't like doing the homework because everybody else in class is smarter than me. And I just feel like there's no point in trying because I can never catch up to the other people in class. And I don't like doing science homework either. Teacher's crazy and I can't pay attention and I can't. I try. I just can't.
So you've been trying to do your homework, but the subjects that are harder, have you been avoiding doing the homework?
Yeah.
Or you just, okay.
I don't like it. I'll try maybe one problem and then I'm like, oh, this is too hard, and I don't do it anymore.
All right. So since it sounds like things are getting a little bit better as far as things at home and with you going to school and the fighting between Mom and Dad, are you guys okay if we kind of shift gears a little bit and kind of try a different way of moving forward? Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing that seems to be a pattern with the kids, at least, so I'm going to kind of refocus away from the parents and go to the kids now, is, their struggles in school. So I kind of wanted to talk to you today and get your thoughts about kind of how we can keep this going with you going to school. And so tell me a little bit how it's been when you're not going to school.
Oh, I get an earful. I get two earfuls, one from him and one from Mom. The one from him, though, is, like, way more harsh. He's just, like, and it's a good thing, probably. But it feels bad. I feel really guilty. Like, when you call me and you're, like, all disappointed and, like, mad, I just feel, it almost wasn't worth it,
Mhm.
So,
It's just that you go and then I call, I get my hopes up, and I'm like, she's gonna be there, she's gonna be there.
yeah.
And then when you're not,
And yeah, like I don't want to disappoint you. Like it feels bad for you and it feels bad for me. Like skipping school doesn't feel bad, but your reaction feels bad. And then I go home to mom and she's just like asking me all questions and I have to like answer them. It's really
Okay.
it's not fun.
Okay. So, how is that different from when you do go to school?
Well, I have to waste 8 hours of my day when I go to school, which is bull, because I learn nothing and everybody there is an idiot. But I don't have to hear about it for like 3 hours when I get home. So like the 8 hours that I put in are less painful than the 8 hours, including the hours that they yell at me for when I skip. So really, yeah, it's just easier to go.
Okay. So right now you're really feeling kind of more of the negative side when you don't go to school, and you're really getting that, negative feedback,
Yeah,
and that's making you want to go to school.
just to avoid it.
Okay. So what if we could add to that and start on top of that some sort of like reward system?
I thought you were gonna say more punishments.
No. Some reward system so that, not only does she feel guilty when she doesn't go to school and she doesn't want you to yell at her, but she's also having some more incentive to want to go. And maybe setting up some sort of record keeping, like a charter on the calendar or something where, when she's gone to school for the whole month, you could do something that's her idea, within reason,
What would you want?
as some sort of reward.
I would want. Well, I don't know. It depends. I guess a curfew extension would be great. If we could like go out to dinner, like as a family sometime, I would settle for that. That'd be good.
Nice.
Or I could bake something and we could all have dessert together and like it would be so good.
I love that.
That would be
Okay.
that would be fun.
So maybe over the next week you guys can talk more in detail about that, and there are, several months left of school, so you can decide maybe several rewards.
Should probably talk to your mom about it too.
That sounds good.
But Dad, I do think it's great that you're kind of keeping up on that with
Yeah.
calling school and stuff. It sounds like that's really helping her.
Yeah,
So,
I would love to just have to stop calling. I don't want to keep calling, but until we can get a good system down where she's not skipping, I'm gonna keep calling.
well, it
Great.
sounds like you're going in that direction, which is great.
Thanks for noticing.
All right, Jean.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know how much you were paying attention during that, but kind of the same thing with you with homework. What do you think about kind of having mom and dad keep track with you about how much homework you're getting done, and maybe sort of at the end of each week getting to do something or getting some sort of reward for getting all that homework done?
That'd be fine. I'd be okay with that. I would like that. Maybe like getting to pick what we have for dinner, or getting to watch a movie, or getting to maybe stay up a little bit later on a weekend or something like that. That
Okay.
would be fun.
Okay. But do you think that would help with you actually getting homework done?
Yeah, I think so, because then I'd have something exciting to look forward to.
All right. So with him, since it would be weekly, it probably would be good to really keep track of it. So more than even with her, like the calendar or a chart or something, just to keep track of that all those subjects are getting done.
How would I even like? I don't do stickers. I don't
Yeah.
do markers.
Yeah. Well,
How do I do
I mean, you guys can come up with it as a family. That might help. But typically with younger kids, something like a colorful chart, and he can make it maybe, since that may not be your
Yeah.
forte. But
I'm happy to do it. But
Yeah,
I could
and
do superhero stickers and stuff like that.
you could do like each subject, and then every day of the week you
Yeah.
can just mark what he gets done, and then at the end of the week he can write down, what will my reward be, and like he said, something special with the family or
Okay.
so.
So we'll start that this week.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good with everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
I
hesitant?
just wonder, like, if you're checking in with my school, and like, how are you gonna know if Gene's doing what he's supposed to do if you're not checking in with his school too?
You like calling his school?
Yeah. Or his teacher. Sorry. But like, I feel like almost like, how would you know what he has to do?
Our teachers make us write in our planners, and they check them every day at the end of the day. And if we don't have our assignments written in, we get a no. That's what they call it, is a no.
Oh.
And if you get 3 no's, you get a detention. So that's how the teachers have everything. Make sure we have stuff written down.
Well, I could probably just look at that at the end of the day and
Yeah.
have you show me your assignments.
Yeah, because the teacher will put a check mark if it's good.
So if it has the check, that means he wrote everything down.
Yeah.
So then I could go through and say, like, here's your social studies, here's your math. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that sounds like a plan.
Does that seem more fair to you?
That's satisfactory.
Okay. All right. All right. So that sounds like a plan. We'll keep her going to school and reward her and keep him doing his homework.
Sounds
All
good.
right. We'll see you guys next week.